Right, good evening finally. Totally messed up the PC. I didn't realise the settings had been changed, so I couldn't be asked to rechange it all to get it to work. So I'm streaming on Xbox, unfortunately. I'll sort it out next time anyway. In Q short qualifying, but it looks like we missed half of it. My apologies. But Slicks is currently leading on a 104.3, followed by JJ Hudson on a 4.3 as well. Very close, as it usually is in Austria. Interestingly enough, my first ever victory I got here. As a personal thing. But yeah, track I do love. A lot of people find it a boring track because it's relatively easy, but yeah. Right. Right, we've got Aaron on a lap. Turn that on. Right, good evening everyone. Who have we got here tonight? Championship rival. So a quick look on the old standings and find out, because I haven't got a clue. Let's have a look. We got the championship leader currently in 5th place here on a 4.8. Current championship leader from Aaron and JP, who are pretty close behind, close together, but a little bit further behind now. I mean, a good 17 points the difference. So yeah, they're going to need a good result here today. Yep, you did have black screen button, unfortunately for that. Oh, he's got a fuzzy handset. Right, Cornish, is he improving? Would help if I had the stuff up. He's doing a non-ERS lap, so unless he's forgotten to put it on. He's going on the second lap, was he? Trying to eat that low fuel load. He's got traffic coming up behind him. I hope he gets out of the way. It could be costly. He's coming back here. Coming around the final bend. Flat out now to set a lap. Obviously it's not an improvement because I think he's going on the second lap. Now he's flat out up the hill into turn 2. Here's where you got a nice on the brakes here. You come into a really slow kind of right hand onto the upper slight hill, then down the hill, and with the DRS wide open using all of his ERS, he's got a car behind him who's taking a nice bit of a tow, if he is on a lap as well. He's following Cornish all the way around this lap. Cornish now. He hold it up in Sector 2. Sector 2 is one of my favourite parts of this track. I'm normally pretty strong at. This is the corner I do tend to struggle with. always tend to sling it out too wide or something. And then coming up to the final, he does make an improvement by 3/10, nearly there, for Cornish, and he moves up to 4th place. In fact, he was in 5th place, I believe, but then dropped down to 6th. So, yeah. Right, got LA Blazer Guns coming around the final bend. What is he going to set? No, it's an invalidation. So it's so easy to invalidate around here. I've got half spinning. J Gamer. Who have we got currently on a lap? Any of the top guys? Hudson. He's coming up to the line now. Can he improve to get close to his teammate, who obviously won last week in Monaco? And he does get a McLaren front row, yeah. And JS Lee's not improving. Salt, and Kepper. He's coming up to the line. Does he improve? No, he does not. JP Gaming up to the line. Nope, he's not improving because he's invalidated. J Gamer, Jedi Gamer. He's coming into the pits. So that is the end of qualifying. Short qualifying. So, McLaren front row, so they've locked out the front row, so obviously they're going to be maybe trying to get themselves both safely into turn 1 in 1st and 2nd, kind of blocking the slicks, turn 1 and Cornish. They have the full grid there. Disappointing there from JP, who's in the title fight, and Aaron down in P8 and 10. Problem I'm going to have now, I think it's going to put me in the car. Nope. Oh, and we got a bit of rain. Ah. Well, that's going to be interesting. Make it a lot harder to overtake. On a track that isn't necessarily the easiest of tracks to overtake on, despite it being, you know, like the 2 DRS and it is, yeah, but it is all wrong. No one's going to risk it with a wet. So how many races have we got left? Just have a look at the schedule. Alright, so we're up to round 9. So 4 races if you can include this one. Possible 100 odd points still to fight for. As you might tell, I'm struggling with my throat. I'm drinking this cocktail of Ribena, honey and lemon at the moment. Long old pause, but are we ready? Obviously, like McLaren front row, me a little biased. Be McLaren as well. So I love a nice 1-2 here today from Mansell and Hudson. Also, like to see my old buddy Richie do well from the back. Let's have a look at right, we got Richie at that back in the Williams. I think he's reserving here today. We got Jedi Gamer in a Mercedes. And we have Early Blaze against in the Alpine. And then we have someone I've not heard of, The Week, 2001. Nice. And JP Gaming in the Kick Sauber. We have Aaron in the Ferrari. Sorry, Headshot in the Ferrari. I was looking at that wrong. Aaron in the Austin Martin. Double lamp. Salt and Kebab. Jersey. Cornish. Slicks and Hudson. Mansell. Alright. Terrible angle. And away we go, 5 lights, and it's a good start there from Jay Hudson, flying into P1. He's outbraked himself a little bit, but he's managed to hold it with his teammates settling in behind. That's a perfect start for the McLaren team, but he is straight away putting pressure on his teammate, Dr. Mansell, and we've got Slicks there in third place. They're all taking it fairly easy in these wet conditions so far. And we got a virtual, that's fine. Already, something's happened at the back. So there we are. Cornish, and that's why we've got the virtual, and he's dropped down big time. So he's fallen behind his championship rivals, who are in 4th and 5th at the moment on a wet track. So this could be key for Cornish. He could lose a lot of points here today. Still a long way to go, obviously, but he's going to have to pit and lose a heap of time. So he's going to be effectively lost now. A good chunk of time down. You'll have a nice open track to try and claw it back. They will eventually have to pit. Right, looks like Blazers is trying to make a move there on the Ferrari of Headshot. Going side by side. Does get the move done there. Right, coming to lap 2. Is it me or the rain looking a little bit lighter? I don't know if it is going to go dry, but it could well do. A little wide there from Headshot. He'll leave himself vulnerable to the Haas behind him. Is he going to go for the move? Yes, he is. Can he get the better traction on the exit? No. It's still very hard to get moves down in the wrap. But he is going trying. Oh, I see. J.S. Lee catches him napping. So you're seeing some moves here. Oh, duffel lump. Right, set duffel lump and invite. Right, into lap 4 now. Very close between McLaren's, and also got Aaron now, who's moved his way up into 3rd. He's got his teammate right behind him, Slicks, who always gets good qualifying but never seems to match in the race, which, you know, maybe he can change that here today. I don't know. We've got JP, obviously, P5, he needs a good result here today. Oh, he's a bit squirrely on the exit there, JP. Oh, now it's trying to settle in now as Aaron puts the fastest lap of the race in. And he's now flying. Yeah, that rain definitely looks as though it's easing off. Of course, it is light rain now. Very much looks like it's going to be dry conditions very soon. So Cornish at the back there. If it does switch to wet, dry, he will effectively be a pit stop down. Rest of it, a safety car or something. Yep, it is definitely easing off. On the main straight, it's barely raining. In fact, it's stopped raining now on this part. This is a disaster for Cornish. Struggling now with those inters, everyone is. Could be this lap that they'll decide to box, but the problem now the McLarens have got is that they're going to double stack and lose a heap of places. What they may want to do is try and build a gap, Hudson, for his teammate, so he can pit. This, I'd double stack still if I was them though. You waste too much time. Oh no, I would have double stacked it. You waste too much time on the outlap. Maybe it'll work out for him, but we'll find out. Right, tyres now. Everyone was on it. There's just no point having it up. Right. So Hudson is the first guy to test it, and let's see what his times are like compared to the others. It's definitely going to be dry, so I mean, they are eventually all going to have to go for it. But see, he is closing on Richie slightly. Steady in and out. DRS has not yet been enabled, I don't think. I haven't seen it pop up yet. May not be a lap. It may be this lap. I mean, it's Dr. Marshall somehow fallen behind Aaron. Don't know how. Aaron's biting the bullet into the pits now. And is he going to go for the hards or the mediums? He's going for the mediums. As we see. Well, they've come out behind Aaron. So that tells me that the dry tyres for that lap or two weren't the optimal tyre, but then you've got Jay Hudson now going for the affected lead. He gives Aaron a bit of a squeeze there, but they're going down the back straight. Aaron got the DRS there somehow. He still couldn't overtake Hudson. Hudson's away now. Now we see him all coming into the pits. Will that cost Aaron and Hudson? Bit of tyre wear. Right, you see them in the background there. Is he going to go ahead? I believe he is. Staying in that. He made the right call here, Mansell. Staying out that long. And he's gone for the hards. So, effectively, he's going to the end. Will those mediums get to the end now? Because they are slightly, probably worn a little bit because of the wet conditions. I think Hudson's going to fit again. Right, so we've got the two McLarens in the leads. Been very different strategies. Will they work together? That's the question. He's on the medium tire. He could probably push a little bit harder. Drag Mansell along. Get him away from JP. Got this little group down behind. He's still on inters. Someone kept still on inters, and he's keeping up with the dry weather tyres. Oh, he had a bit of a slide there. But he's all over the back of him. Suggests that the inter tyre may be the tyre. DRS has been enabled because they're using DRS. So you'd think he's making it work. JP, good game at that. JS Lee having a bit of a battle down in just at the bottom of the end of the points. JP. Oh no, please go and sit out. JP's making the move on Hudson. Nice move there. Has Hudson lagged up or something? Or is he just struggling with those medium tyres, like I said? I did say that he may have put it a little bit too early and he could have burnt them out. Oh, and Slicks is gone. Caution in. And we're going to have a virtual. Could change a full-on safety car. It's around there somewhere in. It's unfortunate for Slicks. He was doing well. But staying as a virtual at the moment. What's Cornish? We want it to be a safety car. Currently down in 11th. Duffel lamp. A lap down, I think. Which we lagged out earlier. still a virtual. Oh, it's changed now. Hudson is really struggling on those tyres. Yeah. Yeah, Salt and Pepper's finally pitted. Got Richie down there in P10, just inside of the points. Now, can he hold off charging Cornish from behind? To secure a point. Obviously, it's a good result here for GP and Aaron if they can get it. Close that gap hugely on Cornish. JP fighting for the lead now. Fastest lap in the race in. He's really putting pressure now on Dr. Marshall. Mansell, I should say. In fact, he's going for the move. Into turn 2. He'll get the switch back though, Mansell. Side by side action. Better traction. And the DRS. Dummy Mansell got the DRS. Of course, Mansell is on the hard tyre, so he can effectively go all the way to the end. Yes, struggle for JP. I think JB's got the move done. Oh, that was very close to the hole. Aaron's going to be overtaken by Hudson, but he's coming back at him. Here's where the tyre wear sort of swings and... Oh, and Aaron's lost it. I think he's trying to retake the position and then kind of lost it into turn 1. It's kind of lost him the DRS as well now. Hudson's fighting back now, despite that early tyre wear problems, I would assume. headshot. In a bit of a lonely race at the moment in P5. We've got Jedi still fighting there with JSLE, and then we've got Salt, his teammate, coming up behind with the weak and Richie Chapel. And I am really struggling to talk at the moment with my throat. I'm sucking on a strap solo at the moment. And Cornish down outside of the points at the moment, 2.7 behind now. Richie's closing that gap slightly. Sure. Well, like I say, he's on the hard tyre. That tyre wear will start to. Oh, and Hudson's gone. No, safety car. No. He's lost it in turn 1, just after turn 1. I don't know what happened, but he was fighting with Aaron earlier. But I'm not going to say anything because I didn't actually see it. I was on another driver, but it's a shame though. It's looking good for McLaren here today. That's going to bring Cornish right back into this race. Well, the top guys have not pitted, which I'm shocked at, because they're going to be absolute sitting ducks. From Dr. Marshall. Sorry, Dr. Mansell. I keep saying Marshall. I thought Richie might appear. So, set chance to do that. But, I feel like, what, 17 laps to go? You gotta pit, surely. Those tyres aren't going to the end. Yeah, they gotta pit. Oh no, it's raining. Well, JP's putting on inters. Is it wet conditions? Oh, that's a question. It's drizzling. It's gonna be so messed up. It's gonna be so messed up. Suddenly, Cornish being out of it is back in it. JP was leading and Aaron was second place. Now they're behind Salt, Richie and Jessley, who are on dry tyres. Salt is effectively the leader now. Unless it's only a light drizzle. And only a temporary drizzle. And it could work so well into Richie and JSLee's hands. The two Williams drivers. They could literally have pulled an absolute fast one, yeah. Oh, don't you just love mixed conditions like this? it really spices things up. Right, surely the safety car's coming in this lap. Dr. Mansell can't believe where he is now. P7. All that. Comfortably out front. His teammate. Still not massively heavy. Maybe a little bit now. But we're back underway, are we? Yeah. I believe we are. Yeah. They're struggling now. On those dry tyres. Bit of a squeeze there. And he's got the move done nicely there. Salt. He's going after now, JSL. Bit squirrely there coming out of the exit. And starting to on dry tyres. You've got to give Cornish credit for sticking at it. And I thought Riney was right at the back there, massively behind. I can tell you what, I'm not doing those stupid bets like you. Like you did, Cornish. Because knowing you, you'll come back and win this now. Oh, a bit of contact there between Richie and Dr. Mansell. Or was it, no, was it Cornish? And Richie. Right. And JSL struggling like hell now on those medium tyres. So too Richie. Oh, he's totally lost it there. Gonna have to pit. Surely. Oh no, he's sticking out in. Maybe he knows something we don't. The pace difference, therefore. Mansell there on the inserts. Oh, and the Ferrari there, headshot. Almost gets taken out there by a struggling JSL. Should have hit. Could outbrake himself yet and hit somebody yet. Look, he's got away there, and we got Cornish now. Really pushing. Headshot, yeah, headshots giving it the room on the inside. And Cornish goes slightly wide there. Gets a bit squeezed. Headshot. Still not giving it up. I think he's going to have to give it up here now. No, still doesn't give it up. Good fighting though. Good side-by-side action. Cornish all over the back of him now. He's desperate to try and get past here and catch up to Aaron and JP. And Cornish, no, gets a penalty. He's going to be screaming in that house at the moment with a headshot. Of course, Aaron and JP are not on penalties yet, and Menzel too. Still going for this move, burning all his ERS and DRS, and should get the move down to him. Still no. Headshot is still keeping it. Who is going to outbreak himself into this corner? He's still keeping Cornish there on the outside. And Cornish has to go on the cutback. He's finally got the move down, I feel. Good action there from the two of them. And he didn't give it up easily there, headshot. Fair dues to the guy. Made Cornish work for it there. So we're coming into lap 26 now, 10 laps to go. Right. The points difference now as Aaron is leading this race from Salt, JP, Mansell and Cornish. Right, let's have a quick look at the old penalty situation. Right, alright, Salt guy's got 9 seconds worth of penalties. So that could be a place there for Cornish to make up. Possibly get Cornish 4th place here. See, Mansell now is putting the pressure on to JP now. JP is also putting pressure on Salt. Can he get the move down? JP. Aaron out front is not pulling away. It is very hard to pull away on this game though, let's be honest. That DRS is so powerful in this game. He's forward now in a bit of a train at the moment. Which Cornish is trying to catch up to. Look, Cornish is pitting. Has he got wing damage? What's going on? Must have wing damage somehow. Oh no, he's going for dry tyres. Why would you go for dry tyres? Has he heard on the radio something we have not heard yet? 'Cause it's still raining. He was bang on for getting 4th place there. Maybe he's got some kind of strategy he's trying to pull here. I don't know. that's going to work out in his favour. That's baffled me. Still raining. Is he on board? Alright, going side by side there. JP and Salt as JP gets into that second place. Yeah, we're seeing a load of other drivers going into the pits now for dry tyres. Is it? Has Cornish called it? It does look as though it's stopped. On board with Cornish. With 7 laps to go. Let's have a look. He is currently 14.7 behind. I mean, he's risking it for a biscuit. He is closing. No, obviously, because it's dried out. But you're going to see these guys coming in now. Oh no! He tapped the back of JP there. Did he damage his front wing net? He's tapped the rear JP there, and it cost him on the pit stop, I feel. Because he was ahead of Dr. Ron Mansell, I believe. But he is going to be on soft tyres compared to these guys. Cornish is leading. How the hell is he leading? He's pulled a blinder there. I thought it was all. And he pulls at 3 seconds now. Aaron and JP must be thinking, how the hell has that worked out? He must have made a massive gain there on the outlaps. Well, this is going to be a fascinating race to the end now. The 3 championship leaders and Mansell here, all trying to catch Cornish now. I think Salt is going to lose out big time because of his penalties. But JP has got overtaken by... Sorry, Aaron has been overtaken by JP. But they're trying to close that gap now. They have got fresher tyres, so that will work in their favour. JP is being re-overtaken by Aaron. This fighting, though, is not what they need. To settle in for these last few laps, close that gap. At the moment it's 1.6. Cornish may have pulled the blinder yet. Dr. Mansell has dropped out of the 1 second window. He goes out here to Cornish. Mansell needs to get a move on. Oh no! Pushing too hard there, Mansell. That's it for him now. Cornish. These laps are coming down fast. Alright, he's put the fastest lap of the race in. Really trying to put Cornish under pressure, because Cornish must have put a very quick lap in there, because he's still around about 1.4 ahead. Right, let's see what Cornish is. Got about 20% ERS compared to Aaron's 30. JP's got about 30. This fight in is just... it's not closing the gap. It's making the gap stay around that area. Cornish is really flying out in front. Two seconds now, the gap. Can he get that 3 seconds? He needs. Down to 1.6 now. Dr. Mansell now also flying. I think he's going to miss out on the podium. He dropped out of that 1 second window. It's cost him. Cornish now is only 1.5 ahead. Safety car. How going to be a safety car? We're only 2 laps to go. Yeah, the graphic hasn't changed it probably from earlier. 1.4, Dr. Mansell 1.7. So at the moment he is roughly around about 3.2 behind. Can he close? The gap is increasing. Aaron is closing the gap there. Mansell absolutely needs a lap of his life here, the last 2 laps, to try and get on that podium. He is closing the gap. It's down to... oh no, he's pushed too hard, and that is it. Cornish will get P3. No, JP's lost it. How did the hell JP lose it? Concentrating on Mansell. Mansell will get P3 now. Cornish will get P2. Them trying to fight for the win at the front. Somehow JP lost it. We're coming up to the final few corners now. Cornish will get the win on track, but Aaron will get the win through penalties. Close that gap a little bit. Cornish has come back well there to get P2. And JP, despite spinning, gets P3. Headshot P4. Jedi Gamer P5. Salt and Pepper P6, Mansell disappointing P7, really. P8 for the week, and Richard Chapel gets some points there. Right. Driver of the day, Aaron. I don't think I agree with that. I say Cornish would get the driver of the day there after being right at the back there, broken wing, fought his way back up to almost sneak the win. I think it's my driver of the day. Well, I wish I could have got the PC running, because then I could have invited everyone. I mean, but unfortunately I couldn't get it working. So I'll have to invite Aaron. JP can join when he wants to join. He's got an Xbox account. We'll get a headshot in. Unless Cornish can join. Can Cornish join? He's got an Xbox account. Wait, I'm going to put a message in. Is anyone in the fight? Yeah, Aaron's in. Can Cornish join? Does he normally join? Aaron? Does Cornish normally join? Through his can you message him or? Because I know JP can join. So JP wants to join in Cornish. Oh yeah. Is JP joining? Right, is everyone in? We all tick the box and everything. Oh, good. So it's JP first. You thank me for my voice might just go at the end of this. I'm struggling, mate. But yeah, congratulations on P3 here. Obviously, you want a bit more there with the championship fight with Cornish. Obviously, what happened there at the end? Because I didn't quite catch
my PC with 1 lap to go and basically fighting for the win, or would have been fighting for the win, decided to minimise F1 and yeah, put me on the desktop, which is fucking fabulous.
Yeah, that's not good. Obviously, that hampered you there big time, losing out on the win there with Aaron. Obviously,
yeah,
getting there in the end.
Gained 10 points, and Cornish just gained points as well. So, what a lovely day out.
At least you got a podium out of it.
So no, it was a good race, and do you know what? In practice, I was struggling with track limits, and to go through the whole race without getting even a warning was good. It was a good standard of racing. Obviously, I'm not sure what happened at the start, but obviously Cornish was within that incident. Yeah. So he had a really good race to obviously pick the right strat. The weather was forever changing, so yeah, he did well to pick the right strat and get back into the race, and was at the 1.5 for the lead. But yeah, was working well up until that last bit start. So it's unfortunate, but it's still points, still decent points for myself and Sauber. So we'll see what happens. But I think I'm running out of races.
Yeah. 3 races to go, so anything can still happen. I mean, it's still we're in reach.
Yeah.
Still we're in reach. You never know what can happen to Cornish in those next 3 races.
But yeah,
So so it's still very much there with you. So thank you very much.
Congratulations to Cornish on P2 and Aaron on P1. Good race, boss.
Yeah. On to the man himself, Cornish, who's leading the championship at the moment, which I found out today. Yeah, you pulled a blinder there with that pit stop at the end, which I thought you'd done a doozy, but you somehow managed to get back into the race with a safety car, obviously helped, and pulling off probably the best strat of the whole race, pitting early for the dry tyres there. Like I say, I wasn't going to put a bet on it because I'm not as dull as you. But tell us about your race.
Delighted, to be honest. I can't quite believe the recovery after being murdered turn 1. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I just turned in and then I just get sideswiped. I think it was Lee and Duffer, I'm not quite sure, but obviously just ruined me. I got red wing damage, had to pit, and just through some good strategy calls from Diggles. Diggles was in my party, which was helping. Pitting at the right time, somehow managed to come back. Jeff was just playing funny buggers with me though, because when I was on the wet, he was telling me, go to the dries, and as soon as I pitched for the dry, he went, yeah, you should be on the wet. Yeah, it just turned out to be the right strat. I couldn't quite believe when everyone else had pitted and I was P1, to be honest. It's a shame I got a penalty, but it is what it is. Delighted with the recovery. I really thought it was going to be a massive hit. I mean, I've still lost 7 points to Aaron this week, but so I think that brings the gap down to 10 points, I think.
Yeah,
so it's blooming close. With not long left to go, so yeah, it's all to play for. Aaron, is that your first win of the season, or is that your second? Good, well, congratulations on your first win this year, mate. But yeah, that's how my race went, to be honest.
Looking at it, we got what? Let's have a look and see. We got.
Oh, shout out to Shane and Diggles. Shane Hill for helping the party as well. Big up, Shane.
Yeah, how come you weren't racing tonight, Shane? Come on.
He doesn't do F1 anymore.
Oh, fair enough. Brazil, obviously next week, Netherlands, and then Bahrain. How are you feeling for those tracks?
Well, Brazil historically has been my best track.
Yeah.
It's historically been my best track by a mile. But on this year's game, I don't think it's as good as it has been. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good track for me, but I don't think to be as quick as normal. And Bahrain, I've always been pretty good at. Netherlands, I've been shocking at. So I don't know. There's a good chance of a mix-up result there. What are you like at Brazil, Aaron?
I think I've done like 1 race in total on RSF1 around Brazil, but I don't really know. I quite like Zandvoort. I'm one of the weird ones that likes that track.
You are.
I actually won that one.
I think I had a decent result last time I was there. And Bahrain's like that track that everyone just kind of jumps onto if they want to do something.
JP, what are you like at Brazil?
I love Brazil.
Okay, we're in for a good race then.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Sorry, I'm kind of stealing your interview here a bit, Stars, but this season has been really good. Because there's been a good bunch of us at the front that are so closely matched on pace. It's ridiculous. It just does make it really competitive.
Well, historically, it's normally tier 3 that have those kind of seasons. Like I commentated tier 3 for 3 seasons in a row, and it was some of the best racing ever. closeness and everything, but it seems as though it's moved to Division 2 now.
Well, Aaron was in Div 3 last season, and he's done the same this year.
Yeah, to add a note, me and Aaron started the season come from Div 3, and we both turned around and said, you know what, we'll be happy if we're not last or at the bottom of Div 2, and to be where we are is, yeah, great, so it's going well.
So, I mean, like I say, at the championship, obviously 10 points now, the difference, it could go either way in these last 3 races between these 3. I feel that the next guy behind will struggle to try and get back into it now. It seems like a 3-way fight now for the championship. Talking of which, we move now on to Aaron here, who got the victory here today. Didn't quite get the victory on track, but you got it on points. But, I mean, you must be pleased to get your victory around here.
Yeah, absolutely. It was something that was a long time coming this season. I'd been really consistent up to now and just hadn't managed to cross the line in first place. So to do that, yeah, is an accomplishment in its own. But in terms of the race tonight, I'll start before you even got into the lobby. Internet decided that I didn't want me to race tonight, so they took down my Wi-Fi for about 2 to 3 minutes. So I had to try and sort that all back up. I lost about 10 minutes of my short quali, so I only got one proper lap in. Started P8, I think it was. Drama in front, so we gained a couple of places off the start. Rain came on, went off and back on again. So we just had to try and work out the right strategy for that, which I feel like we did the best of our ability with. And then yeah, it was just a dash to the finish. I was gonna have a go on Cornish, but then I just seen that look. I'll not win on track, but I went on penalties, and I don't want to risk anything. So yeah, and it was a shame to see what happened to JP. Like genuinely, this is like friend to friend that you don't want to see that happening between drivers when it is, as Cornish said, so close at the top. So yeah, I feel for him, but I know he'll come back at Brazil and have a good race. And also congratulations to Cornish as well on P2.
Aaron, what was your reaction when you saw me come out?
I wasn't too bothered because I've seen your penalty. And I knew that had some fresher tyres.
Surely you knew. Surely you didn't fucking see me coming because I was nowhere near you.
I expected on the safety, the final safety car.
Yeah.
I kind of expected that when you boxed. I was like, he's going to be quite close at the front towards the end, but yeah, mate, listen, a fantastic recovery drive from yourself.
How you made up like that much time on the outlaps? I could not believe, because I think you only had like 1, maybe 2 laps on them.
It was 2 laps, I think. It was an outlap and then 1 lap on them. But
yeah, I was
really
like,
good.
How the hell is it? Because you were like 3 seconds behind Mansell, I think, and struggling to get back into it, and then suddenly you come out in front about 2 seconds. I was like, what?
I was shocked because the dry tyres didn't even feel very good. They were quite slippy and not really like grippy. So I was thinking, they're similar pace to the wets. So I was just as surprised as everyone else. I somehow ended up in first. But yeah, good race.
Yeah, it was a good, entertaining race between everyone, and like I say, you come back well from last place. You done me and where was it? What was that race you were commentating? Las Vegas.
Oh, right, yeah, when I put a bet on,
yeah. And I came back to P3 from last, 30 seconds down.
I don't suppose you saw on stream what happened to turn 1, did you? You see who spammed me?
Sure. I think I was monitoring the top 2 coming into turn 2. But yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare for me getting the stream up, because I went to the PC and loaded everything up and it was fine. And then I realised I had no sound. I was like, what's going on here? I can't hear myself on the stream. And I didn't know that JP turns he goes through Xbox, so he turned the things off in the Streamlabs.
Yeah, my bad.
So I was like thinking, oh, it's not working, and I'm wasting time, yeah. So I had to literally thought, bugger it, I'll sort it out next time. I was hoping that the top 3 would be Xbox, or at least people who've got Xbox accounts. It's a shame that you can't get people from other,
Well, you can if you do it via Discord.
That's what I'm doing. That's why I was on Discord, right? And I was streaming through PC, and but obviously I messed up myself. I should have done a test before. But that's why I was doing it, going through PC, so I could get people to interview if they were PC or PlayStation. But anyway, that's been your Austrian Grand Prix for Division 2. Congratulations on the top 3 of Cornish, Aaron and JP. Thank you for joining me in the interview box, and we're looking forward now to Brazil next week, where they'll continue their championship fight. 10 points the difference now between Cornish and Aaron, and obviously JP a little bit behind that. And we also got Division 3 there tomorrow night with JP and Aaron, who effectively are in the commentary box here now. So we'll be looking forward to watching that one and joining those 2 tomorrow. And that has been your Austrian Grand Prix for Division 2. Thank you very much.